What's up, Mavericks? If you run an e-commerce business, rising tariffs may be a growing concern as cross-border selling can become more expensive, not just because of the duties themselves, but because the ripple effects they create throughout your supply chain. But the good news is your margins aren't doomed if you know how to optimize your cross-border payments. Today, we're diving into how modern tools like Airwallex are helping online sellers reduce hidden fees, stay globally competitive, and actually grow despite rising trade costs. So let's start with the facts. After months of review, the U.S. Trade Representative's office is preparing to raise tariffs on Chinese imports, including potential key categories like electronics, consumer goods, and components many e-commerce sellers rely on. While specific rates and timelines may shift, the broader trend points to stricter trade policies and a more volatile global market. For businesses impacted, staying prepared is essential. Even if you're not directly importing from China, you're likely buying from suppliers who are, which can directly impact your cost of goods, shipping timelines, and ultimately your pricing power. For e-commerce businesses, the financial hit may come from all directions, with higher duties at customs, currency conversion fees, slower delivery times due to inspections, and payment friction that kills conversions at checkout. As I mentioned, it's not just the tariffs themselves, it's the ripple effect they create throughout your supply chain and your payment stack. If you're only thinking about cutting shipping costs or renegotiating with suppliers, you're only solving part of the puzzle. There are a few areas where e-commerce sellers are falling short, and it's crucial to understand these as tariffs continue to rise. The first are some of the biggest hidden costs in cross-border selling: surprise foreign exchange fees, slow settlement times, and poor checkout experiences. Many banks and payment processors sneak in foreign exchange markups of 1% to 2%, and when payments are routed through your home currency, double conversions can quickly add up. Even worse, traditional banks often batch payments and delay access to your funds by days. And while all of this might sound small, think about the impact across thousands of dollars. And fees aren't the only pain point. Most customers say that seeing pricing in their local currency impacts their purchase decision. An inefficient payment system creates friction at checkout, and that's where you start losing customers. This is where Airwallex comes in. Think of it as your global financial control tower. Airwallex lets you collect, hold, convert, and send money across borders instantly with its multi-currency wallet without sneaky fees or slow systems. With Airwallex, you can accept 160 plus local payment methods, including Klarna, Apple Pay, or Google Pay Express checkout for your online business. You can hold, convert, and send funds in multiple currencies with like-for-like settlement to avoid forced conversions, and open global accounts with local bank details in 20 plus currencies across more than 60 countries. If you sell to another country, you can get paid in that country's currency, keep it in that currency, and even pay your suppliers in that currency. No forced conversions, no sneaky fees, no problem. It's not just inbound payments, as Airwallex helps you control outgoing transfers too. Want to pay a freelancer in India, a manufacturer in Vietnam, and your marketing agency in the UK? Manage all of it from a single platform that's fast, secure, and doesn't have the usual middleman markup. And the best part, you can do all of this without a single line of code. Just plug into Shopify, WooCommerce, or wherever you run your store. It's not just payments that need to be transparent. Shipping is another deal breaker. Airwallex integrates with global logistics tools and simplifies billing, helping sellers show taxes and shipping timelines while avoiding abandoned carts due to surprise fees. In an era of global uncertainty, customers want clarity. If you're selling cross-border, your checkout process has to account for duties, shipping expectations, and payment confidence. And Airwallex helps you check all three boxes. Transparency isn't a nice to have anymore, it's a conversion tool. Let's not forget that many customers are nervous about buying from international sellers. Airwallex tackles that head-on with enterprise-grade security, PCI DSS compliance, fraud detection, and built-in authentication tools like 3D Secure. And that's not just tech jargon, it's about building trust with your customers so they keep coming back. So here's the bottom line. You can't control US tariffs, but you can control how much you lose with fees, conversions, and ineffective payment systems. With tariffs rising and global costs increasing, it's time to rethink how your money moves. Airwallex gives e-commerce businesses the infrastructure to reduce cross-border payments, preserve revenue, and build a more resilient operation from sourcing to selling. If you're ready to take control of your cross-border strategy and stop leaving money on the table, visit merchantmaverick.com/Airwallex to get started. Remember, when the rules change, the smart adapt. Thanks for watching, Mavericks, and I'll see you next time.